Thank you so much for being here. It's just, you know, it is overwhelming. And I want to thank Andrea. She's an inspiration to me as a female politician. It's an honor to be in the presence of the strong advocates and hard workers that we have from the provincial and the federal party. Just amazing people that work so hard on behalf of Ontarians and Canadians collectively. You know, the volunteers that have come into this office, we have never seen anything like this in Kitchener-Waterloo. A woman named Carla, I'm not sure if she's here today, but she's waiting to find out if she's going to get into her master's program. She lives in Toronto. She walked in. She says, I'm going to give you the next 4 weeks. I'm going to move into the hotel. We actually found a place for her to billet. She's never worked on a political campaign in her life. She was knocking on doors in 2 hours, and she's amazing at it. And we need... feel that we are giving families in this riding a real choice. You know, people in this riding, in this province, they want to vote for somebody and a party that actually works for them and believes in them. And
fighting for our future.
Fighting for our future, yes. Fighting. You know, and together we have knocked on 1,000 doors and we put up 700 signs, and they're so popular that they're disappearing, you know. And it's true that when I'm at that doorstep, you know, those are non-traditional New Democrats that are, they don't even know they're a New Democrat yet, but they, by the end of the conversation, they are looking at us differently and through a positive lens. And a lot of that work has come from the provincial caucus and as well as the federal caucus, because there is no doubt that we have momentum in this province and in this country. And I want to thank all of you for making that happen. A lot of people they were focused on that budget discussion that happened here in Ontario in the budget 2012, because this is the first time that a minority government has had to work together in a long time, almost 30 years. And so we're all learning as we move forward, but they are incredibly impressed by the resiliency of Andrea to put the priorities of people into that budget. It's not a perfect budget, but we made it better. The NDP caucus definitely made it better. And in that budget, they saw more childcare spaces, and they saw a cap on CEO salaries, and they see a genuine investment in healthcare and a conversation about how we can do healthcare better in the province. And they see that we are not, in all of these conversations, that we're not adding to the deficit. We're actually planning for the future and addressing our financial, our social, and our fiscal responsibilities in a more than adequate way, actually, with true leadership. And you know, the people in this province and the people in this riding, they are tired of being ignored. 20,000 people in this in Waterloo region are waiting for a doctor. It's unacceptable. You know, the solutions are there. Doctors are important people. Doctors help us stay healthy, and they're part of this conversation as well in this by-election. They're also, you know, where we are as far as trust. I mean, that's another big issue that we're seeing at the doorstep is trust. And you know, when Dalton McGuinty cancels a gas plant at a cost of $190 million, you can understand why people are cynical. You can. But what they want and what they're looking for is true leadership, and they're going to find that with the NDP in the province of Ontario. So it's true. I mean, I love talking to families at the doorstep. I love talking to seniors. I was talking to a 67-year-old woman the other day, and she's out looking for a job. And you know, we need to find options. We need to expand this conversation about what a strong economy looks like and how we can make it more equitable for everyone in this region and in this province. Hear, hear. it's true that we've got some things done. Like as a trustee at the local board, I'm proud of the school board for taking leadership on the childcare front. But you know, and that's one of the learning experiences that I've had. You know, you have to work for people. If you have to work with people, for people, if you want to make real change happen. And that's the experience that I bring to this campaign. And people are listening, and it's really encouraging. But there is so much more to do. And I feel that I can do a lot more if I got elected to Queen's Park as your MP. Families in Kitchener-Waterloo deserve more. They have high expectations of their representation, and they should have high expectations of their representation. Together, we can deliver real leadership for this riding and for this province. Together, we will win this election, and I want to thank all of you for being here on our behalf today.